Hi Aries, welcome to your unexpected reading for February 25th through March 11th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as per usual. Aries. All right. Four of coins. Oh boy. Either someone's in self-protective mode or someone is kind of being controlling and the relationship might feel one-sided. Perhaps that's what you're thinking about. Hold on a minute here. Cards ready. Good gracious. Okay, well, wow, that's fitting. All right. Page of Swords, Three of Swords. So perhaps there was very little communication, maybe even the silent treatment, or like you weren't in communication, someone cut something off, maybe someone, was just hurtful in the way that they cut things off. Maybe they sent a text to break up with you, right? Awesome. So now here someone is single, unattached by themselves, and starting anew, kind of doing their own thing now. They're okay. And then maybe somebody comes back because we have the reconciliation card here, and they're like, I was wrong, or I want to get back together. Maybe all of a sudden they're like, hey, wait a second, I shouldn't have broken up with you in the first place. I think there's something very attractive about this independent, self-sufficient energy, though, that the minute somebody gets back on their feet, all of a sudden, a lot of times ex-partners come back in because, they're like, oh, hey, well, now you're kind of desirable again, So they might make a case for, I want you back. I want to have this stable, happy home with you. You're happily ever after. Just when you're starting to get back on your feet, or someone's starting to get back on your feet, this could be Aries, which is you, right? Working hard, and you're like, nope, I'm good, thanks. No contact. No, I don't want to make a decision right now. I've got a lot kind of going on. I'm kind of learning some new things. I'm kind of learning how to be by myself, or I'm kind of liking the solitude, actually, and just kind of do my own thing here. So I appreciate the offer. I'm not ready to make a decision. I'll get back to you, but I'm probably dating more than one person anyway, and I've got a lot on my plate right now, and I'm kind of out there in the mix doing my own thing. So Aries, you went from here to here, and now it seems like you're maybe in self-protective mode, kind of holding others at bay, so to speak, or this person in particular at bay that's kind of come back into the picture wanting a second chance. This is a card of karma, of reconciliation, of reckoning the past experiences and the consequences falling where they may. It's also a time of judgment being rendered, a decision being made, but then there's no action afterwards. So it's kind of a pause before the new beginning. So perhaps that's what you're in review. You're thinking over this right here, and you're like, I need time to think. And I'm not giving you any clues or hints, and we're gonna only interact minimally because I am in review and you need to lead me to it. Aries. Well, there's a reading. See you later. Kidding. All right. Aries. I don't know why I just shuffled. I'd already shuffled. Whatever. All right. Queen of Swords. Five of Cups. Oof. Queen of Cups. Good. Golly. Three queens. Eight of Swords. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. So you could be dealing with Libra. Libra or a Scorpio. No, not a Scorpio. Libra or a Cancer. I mean, it could be Scorpio or Pisces, but if we're talking about a queen, might be a Cancer. This is Libra. Okay, so gender is fluid here. So it could be, we're dealing with two women. We're dealing with a man and a woman. We're dealing with two men. It could be gender's fluid. When it comes to the court cards, it's always like, well, this could be a man or a woman, but it's the attributes that count. So the Queen of Swords is very clear and decisive and organized, okay? It's also known as a bitch card. It could be kind of just making very cold-hearted decisions, as it were. So this could be saying that you need to, Aries, you need to stay organized, and you need to stay bitchy. Because if we've got this right here coming at you, this is a need for self-protection and staying logical, not getting emotional, okay? And it looks like somebody... So this would be saying, be clear, be decisive, be direct, be assertive, be organized, non-emotional, because we've got a bitch coming towards you. We got somebody that's just, just as assertive and is probably might be cutting with their words, might be verbally abusive, very direct, very insistent, very persistent. Could be that. What's this Queen of Swords about here? I think they're going to be wanting to talk about a reconciliation, and they feel pretty strongly about it. And they're thinking that it's made based on a good decision and that you had something good once and we could have a good foundation again. That reminds me of that Seven of Wands energy up there. Like somebody's really intent on wanting to get what they want or their way. Doesn't mean it's good for you, but they're, for some reason, they think this is like, they're pretty adamant about it. Like, look, could be a Leo, could be Leo. You know, I really believe strongly in this. I think you need to give me a second chance, and here's all the reasons why. All right, what's this Five of Cups about? Yeah, you're feeling sad, lonely, and despondent from this person, because there's a lot here. I mean, like, you kind of, there's a lot went on right there. And this could be Gemini, Libra, or Taurus, but this is feeling disconnected and disappointed regarding the two of you. That perhaps you don't want to make that decision to commit or reconnect after all. Let me move this up here so you can see better. All right, what's Queen of Cups about? I'm not gonna, don't tell me about that pregnancy. Because Queen of Cups sometimes. What's this Queen of Cups? Oh, are they gonna gossip about you? Queen of Cups. You know what? Damn it! Didn't I just say that? I said, are they gonna gossip about you? And look at this. Okay, so this could be because you're like, I just can't get the feeling back. I'm sorry. I'm still hurt and brokenhearted. You need to leave me by myself. I'm still dealing with the loss and the disappointment of this. It's gonna be a no from me, dog, about this reconnection, right? And then they're like, this is them gossiping about you. Is that what this is? Because sometimes the Queen of Cups means gossip, means you know, fun, chatty adventures, times, talking, kitchen table type stuff with friends, a night out, that sort of thing. I know some people with the Three of Cups, but also the Queen of Cups. A lot of times this is communication about situations, so this could be gossipy, as could the Queen of Swords, but a different kind of gossip. This is of an emotional nature. So, and then we've got this. So is it that, all right, a couple of scenarios here, because this is general. Is it that they go and trash your reputation, all right, because you say no, because you're just like, I just can't, I can't. Or is it that because you say no, I don't know, this could be Cancer, it could be Scorpio or Pisces. A Cancerian person all of a sudden sparking up conversation with you, starting to talk to you, starting to reach out indirectly. Maybe, and this is a couple of different scenarios here because this is general, right? So if it's not somebody trashing you and gossiping about you and going out there and, because this is a very assertive person right here, that they want what they want and they're coming in hot. And we've got the Seven of Wands here, which is someone that's kind of defensive about their position because they think they have an advantage. So here they come in, I really, really want, you're like, yeah. And then they either go, and this is them kind of either trashing your reputation or talking to your friends, all your other friends, to try and convince you, or it could be out of the blue because of this unexpected no, that's a no for me, dog. Out of the blue, we've got somebody who's like, hi, I heard you're single. And it's just like these, kind of intermittent texts, or somebody you wouldn't have expected it from. And they start up conversations with you. Maybe they start talking to you all of a sudden, because this is Swords, Mentals. Or maybe you find out that this person has been watching and waiting for you. This Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Now, it doesn't have to be one of those, but the energy about this card is such that somebody is emotionally balanced, calm, kind, generous, intuitive, compassionate, all those things, nurturing. And this might be more your speed, Aries, because this was nothing but a big disappointment for you in the end. And you're feeling like you need to protect yourself from this person. So all of a sudden, this caring, kind, compassionate person comes along out of the blue that you weren't expecting, possibly, and starts talking to you. Starts sending you texts, starts liking your things on Instagram or whatever. Could be that. And here, the resultant is you being torn. You're just like, wait, what? Because you're still not over it over here. You're still like, I just can't. I'm just so sad about the ending of this relationship. Even though you might have been the one to say, I just can't. You're still torn up about it. You're still sad and feeling the loss. And so here this happens. And then now you're just like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. So this is either gossip about you or somebody new coming into the picture that is much more compatible with your emotional state. What's this Eight of Swords about? Maybe this is someone swiping with I don't use a dating app, so I don't know, but this is online stuff here. It could be indirect communication, watching, waiting, that sort of thing. So any sort of online communication out of the blue, right, for this reading. This Eight of Swords. I gotta get better about lingo. Like the swipe left, no, dog, you know. Okay, shutting up. All right, swords. 2 cards fell out. Okay, the 2 of Cups was gonna fly out there and I caught it with him. So you're pretty torn up about this soulmate connection. That's echoed right here. 8 of Swords. Yeah. It's almost like you want to put your head back down and be like, you know, I'm just gonna stick to work because this whole love stuff is just driving me crazy right now. So, yeah, this is you not knowing. It's the decision is weighing heavily on you, and you just don't know what to do. And it's been a very trying, difficult period for you. What's this Judgment about? What is Judgment about? Hello, Judge. Yeah, in fact, somebody's coming in hot. This is not hot. But point being, we've got 3 situations here representing someone coming back in with an offer. Someone's wanting to reconcile because, you know, you make me happier. I think we'd be good together. And this is a solid, stable offer. However, this is also someone being in review. This is singular typically. Sometimes this 9 of Cups means single also, like 9 of Pentacles does. But this is all about getting your wish for a solid, stable offer. And maybe that's why you're conflicted because it didn't come from it came from this person, but it's also coming from this person. Now you're like, I don't know what to do. This is someone that feels trapped or that can't make a decision, and that the decision is weighing very heavily on them. Why? Because you're coming out of this review. Either this is an offer, a reconciliation offer, or after this review period, you're happy and you got an offer coming in from this person now, or it's coming, and you're just like, oh God, I just went through all this, and now there's either a reconciliation or a new relationship on the table. Are you kidding me? Just saying. So it looks like you're going to have a lot on your plate, Aries. you minx you dog you. But this is you're not going to be left alone for very long here. You got your ex coming back in, and you've got somebody that you weren't expecting coming back in, also wanting to talk, wanting to start to get to know you, kind of putting the feelers out to see if you're open. It looks like your ex, I don't know, it looks like this person might be more suited emotionally for you. They're much more kind and compassionate. This one seems kind of like, come on, hurry up, make a decision. We got things to go do and see, and go, you know? Yeah, balance. I could see, again, this is about taking care of you and trying to do everybody just back off and need some time. There needs to be balance restored here, because this is just, you are mentally fatigued and you have been through it up here, and then this person coming back and you're just like, I just need some time. I need some time to think. She or he needs to get off my back. Not that you don't care, but I mean, you can do a lot. You can take a lot. But this is getting to be a bit much. And we got some heavies here too. I mean, this is like major emotional stuff here. Court cards, the Lovers. Good for you. So this would speak to spiritual guardianship. Like behind the scenes, there's a lot going on. Your choices are divinely guided. You are being protected and looked after. However, it looks like you're also doing the same in this corporeal state. Good for you. Protecting yourself, self-protection, kind of trying to hold everybody at bay. I get it. I too have people chasing after me. Kidding. Point being, you're taking your own. This is a form of self-care. Good for you. You need to. You need the balance that you need for whatever reason, and you need to take care of yourself first and foremost. And it looks like you're trying that. It doesn't feel like it right here, right? But the intent's there, and you're largely independent and doing your own thing. Good for you. But yeah, need for balance, need for self-protection, self-care. You got it behind the scenes, like I said, but you need to look out for you, because this person, you know, you kind of don't know them. And then this one, it's like, you know, we've been through it. I don't know if I can trust you. I know I can trust myself though. Look at it, just saying on the bottom, we got the balance also with this right here. See? Okay. Now I got to shuffle them again. Don't show me that damn wolf. For some of you, this could be turning to tarot readings or psychics to help you make a decision, because you do feel so trapped or so. This is relying on luck or signs or superstition to help. Just relying on, and this is about being burdened by a decision that you feel like maybe you can't make or you just can't move forward. So this could be, to a degree, relying on, you know, tarot readers, mediums, psychics, that sort of thing. It could also be, to some degree, needing to rely on your intuition instead of relying on luck, or instead of like waiting for a sign. Use your intuition. And if you can't, if nothing's coming up, if you're just like, I'm drawing a blank here, I'm dead inside at this point, then stay here in this mode. These situations will keep. If they're worth it, they'll wait. But you need to figure out what you want to do, because this is your life. So you do what you need to do. This person would get that. Whoever that is, they would get that. They would understand that. This one's like, well, come on, we gotta go. Wait, what's the assumption that I even said, what? Wait, what? You know, no. Aries. Ooh, okay. So, wow. This is your adventurous side, taking flight, and again with the protection, again with things, slow and steady wins the race, things working out, somebody that is strong, powerful, and caring. Just saying, oh, crikey, it looks like it got fuzzy again. Hold on a minute. Did it focus? Not really. Okay, so this could also be a long-distance relationship that is actually quite good. This person, oh God, okay, hold on. Hold the phone. All right, remember what I said about indirect communication here? That this could be online, okay? And this is somebody that is going to meet your emotional needs, like would just be really nurturing and caring and understanding. Okay, look at what we have here. A very protective, concerned, caring, nurturing person. And this could be an online relationship. This is someone, a long-distance relationship in terms of love. And it could be a very nurturing, stable, strong, protective, caring energy. So, holy cow. If this is somebody getting in touch with you indirectly through online communication because they've heard through the grapevine that you're single and they want to start something up, I'm just saying, it's like right there. It's whoa. Just saying. Okay. Look at that. Long distance, caring, nurturing, kind relationship. Ha! My work is done. Yes, I am sober. This is a playful side coming out. I hope to see you in the next reading, Aries. I know this has been difficult. I'm sorry for that, but holy cow, you got a secret admirer. Pretty awesome. And if you decide to take them up on it, I mean, honestly, this is a great energy for that long distance online situation. Okay, I hope to see you in the next reading, and I appreciate you stopping by. Good luck with this. Take care.